Hey guys, it's Lisa. Welcome back to my channel. And as usual, I'm super excited. I don't know why I say I'm super excited every time. I think that you guys already know that I'm always super excited. I love playing with makeup and I'm always excited when I get something new. So I'm super excited. But today I'm extra super excited. And that is because I got in this big boy. I am so excited. This is the Nomad Haunted Europe palette. Yes, I love the aesthetic. I don't know if you guys know this or not, but my birthday is October the 28th. And so I love Halloween because it's close to my birthday. And I love scary movies. I just love all the things Halloween. So makeup is no exception. I was super into this palette from the moment that I seen them sneaking peeks at one shadow at a time or trying to guess what it was, where it was. I was on it. Excuse me. I've talked to Felicia back and forth a little bit via Instagram, and I know she's super excited and super nervous. She was so nervous that everybody wasn't going to love this palette, and I told her I knew they were. So I want to say congratulations to you guys at Nomad Cosmetics for the success on this palette. I knew it was going to be that. Number one, just the way you guys put so much thought into these palettes and how you come up with the themes down to your formula. It's just amazing. This is my 4th Nomad Cosmetics palette. And I always get really excited whenever they come out with a new launch because I know it's going to be fabulous. So, as usual, it starts out with a little postcard. The front of this says Haunted Europe, and it has the castle on it. They always have the little print on here, and it says, "Thank you so much for your order. We hope you'll love your new Nomad goodies. Enjoy." And it's got little bats on it. And they handwrite who it's to in your state and city. And I think that's just a little personal touch that's just amazing. So this is what the outside packaging looks like on the palette. As you can see, it's got little bats on it. So cute. But the magic just keeps getting better as you open it up. So before I show you the palette, the back of the box here does have the color scheme on it. It says that it's intensely rich and delightfully lavish eyeshadows formulated with extra fine pigments infused with bilberry seed oil to help restore skin for crease-proof color, 9 ravishing mattes, and 9 picturesque shimmers inspired by the dark fairy tales of medieval Europe. I love that it's got that bilberry seed in it. I've never seen a eyeshadow brand that does that. So the destination is medieval Europe. The coordinates is haunted castles and eerie forests. Let me tilt you down just a little bit there. You're getting just a corner of my dirty clothes basket over here. It's got my dirty makeup rags in it, but so haunted castles and eerie forests are the coordinations, and the inspiration is dark fairy tales. It says picturesque European landscapes dotted with Gothic castles and mysterious forests beckon you to experience the dark fairy tales and medieval myths swirling across the continent. Over the centuries, enthralling and ghoulish stories were passed down from villager to villager, creating the legendary fables that both harrow and entertain us all today. The spooky forest haunted by unsettling spirits and eerie backwoods, full of fantastical creatures, invite you to be on the hunt to discover Europe's most spectacular scary tales. Of course, they are cruelty-free, vegan, and the packaging is recyclable, so we all love that. So now, for the palette itself, it is so cute. Well, cute, hauntedly cute. I don't know how you want to describe it. So, you can see the front of it changing. It's holographic. I love that. I love it. And then you open it up, and it's a large palette, so you open it up, and it does have a mirror in it, and this is the magic right here. I love that the pans are stamped with bats and spider webs and all things Halloween. I just love it. Excuse me. So I'm going to try to do some swatches. We all know that swatches are not my best thing, but we're going to try it. And here we go. So I'm going to go down this way, and we'll start with this row over here, okay? So Mary King's Clothes, Boogeyman, and the Catacombs are going to be the first three. So there are those three. Gosh, they feel so buttery and nice. Let me get me a little paper towel here so I can clean my fingers in between swatches. The next three is going to be Hauska's Castle, Frankenstein, and Dragsholm's Castle. I'm sorry if I butcher any of these names. So pretty. Next is Highgate Cemetery, Grendel and Mary Cemetery. I like that. That's cool. I feel like I've done a lot of green looks here lately, but man, this row makes me want to do a green look. Oh, I got them way off. I told you I wasn't very good at this, so I'm going to do it on this other hand. So this is the same three. The next three is Hoya Baku Forest, there's one right here. You just can't. It's going to be a very light topper lock. You can see that it's there shimmering. Okay. Then we have Ghost River, Krampus, and Braun Castle. So there's those three. Then we have Bloody Mary, Count Dracula, and Spandau Citadel. Spandau Citadel. I should have Googled all of these first. I think that's my favorite right there. Oh, gosh. And from all of these swatches, I know some people, if they have a bigger palette, it's hard for them to put together looks. But really, as I look at this, each row going down each column is really a look on its own. And then you can also section it out in quads. Just about every quad in here would make a really good look as well. So I think that they laid it out very well. And it, you know, just speaks to me very easily. So like each row is a look, or you can take just these 4, or you can take these 4, or these 4, any all the way across. It just depends on if you want to use 3 shadows or 4 shadows or what you want to do. I think it would be very simple to come out with beautiful looks no matter what direction you went. So I'm going to start, I think, I think I'm going to start with this quad right here, just so I can show you what I'm talking about. So I'm going to prime my eyes using the Milk Makeup Hydro Grip Primer. I am really enjoying this primer. My only worry with it is I feel like you have to go in a couple of times to get enough. And it also makes me wonder how long it's going to last at that rate because of the price. But it is very good. And I have even, my eyes are very watery and wet, especially certain times of the year. So it's hard for me to keep makeup on my lower lash line. But I've been using this on it, and it's been helping tremendously. And it does say that it's for your under eyes too. So if my under eyes look dark, please look over that. I have already had one look on today, and I've taken it off. And I'm doing it again. And we're probably going to do that again before this video's over. So just bear with me. I done a live on Instagram this morning, so I had to get rid of that look before starting on this one. So I need to clean my brush off here, of course, because it is dirty with berries, and I don't think that's going to go too good. So how many of you guys picked this palette up? And if you did pick it up, have you gotten it already? Are you excited? Have you played with it? I'm also curious, how many of you guys dress up for Halloween or do anything for the season? I usually celebrate my birthday and Halloween together. So I'm going to go in with Mary's King clothes. This right here. And I'm going to start off there. And I'm using a BK 201. I haven't made my mind up whether I'm going to do any Halloween tutorials or not as far as costume makeup. I do have some in the past that I have done on my channel. Some ranging from very easy and some being more technical. So you can look back on that if you guys are curious. I even have a Halloween nail tutorial back when I was real big into doing my nails. Okay, so now I'm going to go into that more orangey shade, that Frankenstein. that is a matte also. And I'm going to go in with my Firm blender from Sigma, my E44. And I'm going to start putting that in my crease. Just start stamping it in. And then I'll blend it up. I love these colors. I'm so ready for fall. I don't know about where you all live, but here in Tennessee, East Tennessee, it turned fall on us this week just like bam. I mean, it came out of nowhere. I really feel like we're probably going to have a major winter this year, because I feel like we've had pretty mild summer, actually. I mean, I know out west there was a huge heat wave and stuff, but really here on the east end of things, we've really had a mild summer. So I look for some pretty big snows. Oh, that looks so beautiful. I love that color. I love oranges. I just love them, love them, love them. So now I'm going to take this Exact Blend Sigma E32 brush, and I'm going to go into that Boogeyman shade, which is that more bronzy shimmer shade. And I am going to spray it. And I'm going to put it on the outer portion of my eyelid. Oh, that's so pretty. Look how pretty that is. Oh. Then I'm just going to turn my brush over, and I'm going to dip into Huska's Castle, which is that lighter gold color. I'm going to spray my brush again. And then I'm going to put that on the other part of my eye. Oh my gosh. That is gorgeous. So gorgeous. I'm going to pick up a little more of Boogeyman, just so I can marry those. Turn my brush back over. Just look how pretty. I want a little bit more of Boogeyman out here. I'm actually going to put that on with my finger out here and see. Oh, yeah. Oh, look how pretty that is. Okay, now I am going to take another E32. I didn't realize I had two of them, but I'm glad I do. And I'm going to take that orange shade, and I'm going to pick it up and start running it on the lower lash line. Nice. Then I'm going to take, where are you at? There you are. I'm going to take my Rephr number 13, and I'm going to pick up that very first color that we used, Mary King's Clothes, and I'm going to use it to buff that orange out and blow it out just a little bit. Okay. I'm going to take Huska's Castle on a pencil brush, and that's the one I'm going to use to highlight my inner corner with. I like it. I like it. Now, let's see. I'm going to use this Nobla pencil. It's Cupid's Arrow Stylo and Arrow number 5. And I'm going to use this in my waterline. Oh yeah, I like that. It's just a light toffee color. I like that a lot. Okay, I'm trying to get that gold off my hand. So imagine this with some lashes and mascara on. How good that would look. This was so easy and simple. Just picking those quads, like I said. Love that eye. Love that, love that. Now I think I'm going to show you what I was talking about by picking a row. We'll go down through here and we will choose this green row right here and use that. So, I'm going to go in first with my Refer number 15, and I'm going to pick up Grendel, which is that matte green that was in the center. And I'm just going to start pressing this all over the eye, all over the lid, into the crease. Just lightly stamping that in there. Then I'm going to start blending upwards and outwards. Look how simple and easy that was to blend. That is how good the Nomad formula is. I mean, that just blended like it was nothing. So now, to blend out that edge on that green, I'm just going to take a powder that is the color of my skin. You can take any setting powder that you've got. I'm taking that on a Morphe, no, this is a Sigma E40. And I'm going to use that to blend the edges of that green. Just ever so lightly. And then take my big kabuki. Make sure that there's no harsh lines. I'm going to stamp a little bit more of that green on here because I don't want to lose any pigment by our blending. Beautiful. Now I'm going to take, we'll just go ahead and do this E32 again. Clean all the golds off of it. And I'm going to pick up Mary Cemetery. And again, I'm going to spray my brush. And it's going to go on the outside of the eye. That outside corner. That's so pretty. Then I'm going to pick up Highgate Cemetery on the other side and spray it as well. And put it in the inner corner. And I also want to bring this up just a little bit higher. Love, love, love. Now we're going to take that green, that Grendel. Pretty. Take that pencil brush and I'm going to go back into Highgate. Put that in that inner corner. And I think I'm going to use this mint color. Okay, maybe I'm not. There you go. Start working. Well, it got on my eyelashes very well, but that's not the look I'm going for. So we're going to use this NYX. Well, is nothing going to go in my waterline? Let's try mint. There we go. Finally. Okay. So here's look 1 and look 2. So, hold on a minute. I'm going to clean all this off and I'll be right back. Okay, guys. So, we're going to do the third look using the Haunted Europe palette by Nomad Cosmetics. I know I've got different face makeup on and different clothes. I was going to do all 3 of these looks in one day, but I had already done my makeup 4 times that day, which was the day before yesterday. And when I took that eye makeup off from them last 2 looks, my eyelids were so sore. It had nothing to do with the eyeshadow itself. It's just that I had done my makeup so many times, my eyelids were really sore, and they still are a little bit. And you might be able to see right there, I've got a little place. And evidently my eyelids are just very sensitive. So, but anyways, we had done looks using this part of the palette. So today I'm going to stay predominantly in these two rows. I might pick up some from this row right here, but I want to go purplish berry with this look. I think that's going to be so pretty. So, without any further ado, we're going to go ahead and get started. If I can stop hitting the camera, that would be fabulous. Okay. Give me a little drink. A drinky poo. I've already primed my eyes using the Milk Hydro Grip Eye Primer. And I'm going to go in with a Luxie 205 tapered blending brush. And I'm going to start out with Ghost River, which is this color right here. I cannot tell you how much I love this palette. Ugh. I also seen the sneak peek for a new release by Glamlight. So far they've showed 2 palettes. Judging by the wording they used, I almost feel like there's going to be more than 2. It's in like a cocktails happy hour, if you haven't seen that. But I'm super excited. I'm hoping if there are more than 2 palettes, though, they wait and kind of don't release them all on the 30th, because, you know, your girl's going to want to get all of them. So far, the 2 that they've shown look gorgeous. So I'd like to make it a little easier on my wallet and not have to get them all on the same day. As I'm sure a lot of you also feel the same way. This color is so pretty, and it's going on very good. Very easily blending. These 2 rows we're planning today are just my jam. I love colors like this. That's so pretty. So now I'm going to go in to this little gray color, Bronze Castle. It's like a grayish purple. Excuse me, and I'm using an AOA E130 to pick up this shade. And I'm just going to start stamping it in my true crease. I'm going to leave it a little bit lower than that first shade we started with. Oh, this is so pretty. Now, I started this look the other day when my eyelids were sore. And I don't know if it's something that I've done to my eyelid or if it's the shadow. I don't know. I would say that it's my eyelid because it's doing it in the exact same spot. But I know you guys can see this skipping right there. I don't know if I've taken the first layer of my skin off my eyeball. I don't know what I've done. But I don't feel like that's the shadow's fault, because it's only happening in that one spot, and it is the exact same spot both times. So, I mean, if it was the shadow, I feel like it's not going to do it in the exact same spots. So, I think that I'll be able to fix that. I'm going back to the original brush that we had. I didn't pick up any more color on it, but I'm just trying to blend that out. I think I can just stamp shadow in that area. In the end, I don't think it's going to matter much because I think that's going to be mostly covered with a shimmer shade of some sort. Okay, I'm going to move over to the other eye now and start stamping that in my crease. And then start blending some. See, it's not really doing it on this eye, I don't think. See, it's not doing it on that eye. I'm going back into the original brush we used. I'm not picking up any more product. I'm just going to use that to blend that in. Oh, it is doing it on this side too. Well, we're going to switch shades and see if this next shade does the same thing. So now I'm going to go in with a, actually I need something smaller than that. I'm going to go in with a AOA E128. I'm just using my color switch to make sure there's no color on that. And I'm going to go in with Count Dracula, which is this color right here. And I wasn't going to use this shade, but I'm pulling this in because I want to see if it is that gray shade or if it is my eyelids. What is it, Mama Cat? Okay, so the eyeshadow is grabbing on that spot. You can see that place because the gray didn't lay down, but this color is laying down. So, really, guys, that makes me think it is that gray shade that's causing that. Like I said, I'm going to try to cover that up with a shimmer. So now I'm going to take my kabuki and start hitting these edges some and just blend that all out. I don't know. I feel like that gray has made a mess. That is so frustrating. I just don't know. we will go ahead and push through and see how the final look turns out. I have never had any problems like this with any of the Nomad's palettes, so I don't know. I'm just in awe, really. I can't figure out what's going on. No other color in this palette has done that so far. So I can't help but feel like that gray is a bad formulation for whatever reason. I don't know. I'm going to take my kabuki again and start blending that. I don't know. And then I'm going to go back in with a little bit more of Bronze Castle. Okay. Which one do I want to do? I may end up doing both. I think the purple would be more suiting. So I'm just going to put this all over my lid. And I'm going to start with my finger. I'm sorry I'm being awful quiet, guys. That's just got me baffled, and I can't stop thinking about it. Okay, now I'm going to take a flat shader brush, and I'm going to use my Bodyography Pro flat shader brush, and I'm going to pick up more of that purple, which is called Krampus, and I'm going to spray my brush, and I'm going to go back over the whole lid just to see how wetting the brush may amp it up. I'm going to have to watch some other people's videos and see if anybody else had any problems with that shade. I was dead set that it was my eyelids going into this, but I'm not quite so sure. I'm not going to straight away blame the eyeshadow simply because I've never had a problem with Nomad before, and there's no other problems with the palette or any other shade. It just may be, like I said, my eyelids. Okay, so I feel like on top of that, I'm going to also go up into my upper eye area right above the crease some, because I want to be able to see this. This is just going to be a dark look today, which I'm fine with. Yes, just like that. I love that. I do, I do. And now I need to start my lower lash line. So for my lower lash line, I'm going to take this Moda Pro 420 detailed little brush, and I'm going to just go in between Count Dracula and Braun Castle, that gray and that brown, and just mix them together, dot, 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 back and forth. And I did put that eye primer on my lower lash line as well. I'm really liking that because, as I've told you guys, I have watery eyes and it's hard for shadows to stay on my bottom eyelid. And this has really changed the game for me. So I love that. So I'm going to go back and pick up more shadow for this eye. I am dragging it down because with a smokier, dark look, I always like to go down farther with my lower eyeshadow. Now, I do want to incorporate some of that Krampus on my lower lash line. So I'm going to take this little flat eyeshader brush. I don't know who it's made by. I think it came in that little cheap Amazon kit. And I am going to spray this just to keep... I don't know if it would have any fallout, but I don't want to find out. So I'm not trying to be too precise with it. I just want to get that color down there. Oh, yeah. Oh, I love it. I love it, love it, love it. So now, I'm going to go in with my L'Oreal Infallible in Purple Violet and just put that on the inner waterline. Maybe. Okay, now that'll work. Had to sharpen it some. There we go. Yeah, I like that. gives me just another level of purple, and I like it. I like it a lot. Okay, so now I want to put on a highlighting shade. So I'm going to use this Morphe N9, and I'm going to go into Hoya Baku Forest. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly, but I'm going to use that as a highlighter shade on my brow in my inner corner. It looks so pretty. I love it, love it, love it. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to hop off camera. Let me fix that. Okay, I'm going to hop off camera and put on some lashes and finish up, and I will be right back. Okay, guys, I am back with my finished look. The lashes that I'm using, they're very natural. I don't know if you can tell, but they're very much like real lashes. As a matter of fact, they are 100% human hair, lightweight and reusable. They're the Kiss Ever Ease lashes. I didn't have to trim them at all. They were perfect length. And oh my, they were so easy to put on. You can really see them when I turn sideways like that. So I put that on. I added my highlight because I had forgot it. And I just used the Melt Sex Foils. And then for my lip, I don't think you can get this anymore, but this is my favorite purple grage color, and I thought this was going to be perfect for this eye. But it's an old Morphe liquid lip in the color Sasha. This is even their old component. I used the NYX lip liner in pale pink, and then the lip gloss is from Starry, and it's a honey gloss in the clear in the taste of bubblegum. I got this on Shop Miss A. I love it. It's not, it is a thick feeling, but it's not like goopy thick, and it doesn't, see, it doesn't string or stick or anything like that. So I really like it. And that is all I done off camera. So I like the way it turned out. Again, you know, makeup's not always perfect. You know, we had a little trouble with that one shade, and instead of editing it out or keeping that part of it out, I thought it would be good to leave it in the video, because we all experience problem when we're putting makeup on it at some point, and you just have to work through it. So I think this is going to be good for the video, in case some of you may run into that same problem with your palette. Again, it may be my eyes, I'm not sure, but I do know that I didn't have any problems with any other shade. I mean, you guys seen, you know, I put it on with you. So I'm not really sure if there's just something about those gray colors like that that's hard to formulate. Like I said, I've never had a problem with any other Nomad palettes or shades. So I don't know. But I hope this helps you guys by me leaving it in and showing you how I work around issues like that. And I hope you enjoy the 3 looks that I done using this palette. And I will see you guys in my next video. So if you haven't already, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and give this video a thumbs up or a thumbs down, either one. And I'll see you the next time, guys. Love you. God bless.